Hey y'all, I'm Marilyn Goebel. Today I'm actually going to show y'all a really neat thing. It's determining the health of a stream based on macrobenthic invertebrates. They're basically bottom-dwelling invertebrates that you can see with your eyes. It's actually kind of cool because a lot of things you kind of can't see in the stream. To determine the health, it depends on which families are in the stream, whether they're gluten tolerant, intolerant, or mostly are semi-tolerant. Today I'm going to be using the kick net, which is this awesome doohickey thing right here that will attach. You can dig down into the bottom of the stream like so, and you can lean against something or have a partner hold this for you. I do realize most people do not have access to a fancy thing like this. You can also use a window screen and extend it out and have it be held or propped against something, or having someone hold it for you while you pick it up. I'm going to demonstrate that to you today, as well as being able to pick up rocks, and you can rub the bottom of them up because there are some macrobenthic invertebrates who attach to the bottom of rocks and will stay there. So let's get started. Always make sure it is not going to move. Fall anywhere. You need to make sure your kick net is always at the bottom of wherever you're going to be using, so that way it will catch any and all macroinvertebrates that you pick up. I'm actually going to move this one down a little bit so I can be a little bit more taut. Basically, what this is, you just kind of pick stuff up in there. Catch silt. You catch silt, dirt, other stuff. Leaves will be in here as well, along with macrobenthic invertebrates. And then you can go and pick up a rock like this one. You can always look and see if you see any macroinvertebrates. You can just kind of rub it off and put it back where it came from. Very important that you do that because it'll help preserve the stream. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these real quick. Oh, this is cold water today. I'm actually in Cullowhee Creek in Cullowhee, North Carolina. A little teeny tiny town on top of the mountain. Well, in the mountains, of course. So this stream actually gets water from the mountain itself. Therefore, that's why it's so cold in November. Despite the fact that it is winter and it's cold naturally. Do that. I'll stand up and try to kick a little bit more. Okay, just make sure you don't fall and hurt yourself, because I've been known to do that. Fall and trip and everything gets wet. Okay, let's pick it up and see if we got anything. There's a lot of times where you don't get anything on the first try. You just kind of clean it off and do it again. I'm going to have my friend Alicia help me real quick. She is the wonderful person who's filming this. Seeing if she can get me real quick. There's an egg carton and my rubbing alcohol and tweezers, please. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I'm going to put a little bit of rubbing alcohol, which you can buy like at any general store. And it helps preserve the macroinvertebrates as you are looking for them. And when you're actually looking at them to determine what they are. It's not an egg carton. What is it? It's an ice cube tray. Strike the egg carton thing that I said earlier. It's an ice cube tray. Just had a brain fart. And I'm just going to pour enough in there for it to cover the bottom and for them not. I picked it up also some leaf clusters that you can find in the bottom on the side of the streams. And we're going to look in here first because I think I saw one earlier that crawled around, and they're usually attached to this as well. So let's look and see if we got anything. Nothing in this one. Haha. Here's one right here. Oh, there are a couple of these. They, I think at a guess, are stoneflies. Ooh, we got this bugger. I haven't seen one this big in a while. Look at this cute little guy. He's a big one. Saw another one here somewhere. Let me try and find him. There he is. Guys, though they're small, they're mighty because they determine if a stream is healthy, which actually helps determining if it's actually good for you to swim in or walk in barefooted. Never do that again, because I know what's in these and it kind of creeps me out some. Spotted. It's actually kind of cool. Let's see if we find any more critters. So I'm going to finish going through these real quick. And then we'll go on to actually see what we caught in the actual river. Another one is a little worm-like creature. Okay, we're done with our leaf pack. Let's go on and see what we actually caught in the stream. Ooh, found a little one. Usually, while you can see them through your naked eye, usually you kind of miss them unless they're actually moving. I think I got all we're going to get from this sample. We will go to the lab and figure out what kind of macrobenthic invertebrates these actually are. Foot is stuck in the stream. There it is. Okay, let's see. Oh well, it won't get completely clean, but at least it'll be clear what it actually was. Okay, let's head on to the lab. Okay, good. Hey y'all, I have went ahead and identified all the macrobenthic invertebrates that we have caught at the stream, and I'm actually going to show you how to do the process of identifying them. Here. Usually, when you're when you're analyzing these things, these macrobenthic invertebrates, some pieces tend to fall off, like the legs or the part of the wing, or even sometimes part of the tail, or the entire tail together if one of the filaments comes off. So try to be as gentle as you can with them, because it helps you determine what they are. Last but not least is our big guy. He actually gave me the most trouble of them all. Because I haven't seen one like him in a while. Not since I actually went on went to a camp that actually got me interested in this. And so I kind of had a little bit trouble finding out what he is, but I kind of figured it out. Finally. Oops, he fell. see, he's huge. That he is an odonata. So therefore, we will go and to the odonata section of our book, which is all the way up here. And so we'll look at him. Oh, there's the beginning. All about and whether his abdomen, if it terminates into 3 pointed valves, and if the longest is 1/3 of the abdomen, length of the abdomen, which looks like number 1 right here. Which actually it does. It's actually kind of cool because they form a little like a teepee almost on each side. So therefore, we'll go to number 5. There's a covering on his face or not, basically, is what it's talking about, and how his face is shaped like, say, pictures 8 and 9 over here. Okay, so we will look at that and see. Oh, I might have to use my forceps to put him into place. Or it's like figure 10, where it's more equally divided. And it's more like the first one we showed you. So therefore, it's an Ashninidae. So we'll go to 25, go a little bit closer, and we'll talk about talk about his posterolateral margin on each side of the head, if it's angular, or no, not angular, angulate, or if there's spines present on abdominals 5 through 9, which is actually what I usually look for the most, is the spines, because I kind of know what those are. I kind of get confused of what the other ones are, or if they're lateral spines present on abdominal sections 6 through 9 or 7 through 9, which they are actually on 6 through 9. Oh, sorry, guy. The number 1 on number 6 is little teeny tiny, but you can start telling where it goes, and then it kind of gets bigger. So therefore, we will go to 29 over here, and we'll talk about the lateral spines. If they're present on 6 through 9 or only on 7 through 9, and they're on 6 through 9 as I mentioned before, so it's an Ashna. So I will put that in written out, and that actually here looks like what I had done as I was figuring out which ones they are, and it's easier to keep that organized. So now we're done with the actual looking up stuff. Now for you math people out there, here comes the fun part. We are actually going to be calculating the family IBI, right? Getting ready to be in a moment. Let me put these guys up and let me get my calculator real quick. Okay, the data sheet that we're going to be looking at is called the Family IBI Data Sheet. IBI stands for Index of Biological Integrity. Let's take, for example, the Beta-Side. We are going to be multiplying the family tolerance, which is the tolerance for pollution, times the number of organisms we had got in that particular family, which in this case is just 1, which therefore will lead us to 3. And then we add all the x's, all the totals for these two combinations up, which will get us which leads to 50. So we'll put this over here, and we'll use that number later. And then the next step we do is add up the number of organisms we had caught today, or the other day. So we will clear out the calculator. It's 20. So then we will divide 20 by 50. 50 divided by 20, which gets us to a 2.5, which this number will help us look at the FBI, which is the Family Biotic Index, and it's a 2.5. So therefore, we will look on the back at the chart that we were given, which is the evaluation of water quality using the Family Level Biotic Index, and our index actually falls within the 0.00 and 3.755 range, which the water quality means the water quality is excellent, and the degree of organic pollution is unlikely. And that is how you use macrobenthic invertebrates to determine the water quality and the degree of pollution in your stream, river, or whatever flowing water you have. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good night.